I'm just double checking stuff, carb heat, flaps, trim.
Cessna 7426 Alpha, traffic on the upwind will be outbound towards Apache Junction, left turn southbound approved, runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
26 Alpha, clear for takeoff, left turn approved.
All right, you have a lineup check at all, or?
Change approved, 78 Tango, have it.
Carb heat's off, flaps off. No fuel pump on this plane.
Nope.
And we'll look for 55 knots to rotate.
Yeah.
Final's clear.
On Bravo, holding short of 22 left.
Sirius 78 Romeo Delta, Falcon Tower, roger.
Throttle's coming up. Got my cross climb controls in.
Might be end up closer to 60 before we rotate with the weight in here.
Okay.
As we got 3 people in full tanks.
718 Falcon Tower, runway 22 left, line up.
60. Nose coming up.
Left downwind.
There we go.
Runway 22 left, light on the weight, Oxford 718.
Airborne at 1543 local.
In position.
Keep a little bit of crab in and try to maintain runway center line.
Continue traffic position.
Okay, our left turn is approved, so you can turn left whenever you're comfortable.
Okay, we are clear left. And if you have something you want me to point towards.
Once we get around, I will let you know.
Okay. I'll just fly down the canal.
I give them a south departure, so just kind of head this direction for now.
Okay.
Okay, stay on the left side of this canal up here.
Cessna 26 Alpha, ident.
26 Alpha, ident.
Okay, flash. What altitude do they prefer us at?
3700 going out, yeah.
Okay.
If we can get there.
Yeah.
It takes a while in this airplane.
And Tower 73 uniform is ready to go.
Back home, everything's flat, but 100-foot tall pine trees.
Okay.
And lakes and stuff.
All right, yeah. Iowa is lightly rolling hills. A lot of farm ground. I plan my emergency landings in the field depending on what time of the year it is, which field I'm going to go in.
Oh.
Bean fields are okay earlier, but once they cover the ground, then they tangle up, so you don't want to land in a bean field because it's going to snag your wheels and flip you over fast.
Huh.
Cornfields are pretty forgiving.
Green fields, headed south-south, 5,200.
From Italy to make these ovens, what they did was they made charcoal. They call it coke, but they made charcoal. They were 5 domes, beehive-type domes, and they would fill them full of wood, light a fire in the bottom, and they had rocks in the bottom they could open and close depending on how much air they wanted in there. And they would make charcoal. These things are about 2 stories high, about as tall as a house. They have an upper level that they threw the wood in, a lower level where they took the charcoal back out.
Look ahead of us, I got this little, it's not really a mesa, but just a small mountain that we're flying over. You see it? Should get some video looking at that.
Yeah, that's called South Mountain.
That's called South Mountain?
South Butte.
Oh, okay, because there's a South Mountain in Phoenix too.
Right, yeah, no. Kind of flat top mountain right here in front of you is picket post. Back when the cavalry was fighting the Apaches, they had an outpost there. And it was a smaller one that was called the picket post, and that's where it got the name.
If you didn't take any pictures out that way, that's some pretty cool stuff. All that shadow and light, and you got that cliff down there.
Little town down here, Superior. There's a runway down there, but it's a dirt runway. Let's pick up a little more altitude, yeah.
Okay.
Top of, this is Superstition Mountain over here just to the left of Weaver's Needle.
Right.
The top of it's like 5,100 feet.
You get some cool video of the needle as we fly around it.
All right, where's we Weaver's Needle, right?
Almost just in front of the strut.
You can start pulling the throttle.
Okay.
Go down to about 4,000 feet.
Okay.
Kind of this Garden Valley in front of us, which was an area that was inhabited by the Indians back a long time ago. The Apaches were there as well. There's fertile soil there, some water so they could grow things.
So where are you taking us? Are we going to come back around that side of the mountain, or are we going to go that?
We're going to come around turn that way on the other side of the mountain.
Okay. Video of the backside here with Weaver's Needle.
Southeast practice area, Oxford 253 is 2 miles southwest of the AJ.
Cool canyons down there.
Yeah, this is fascinating country.
Look out to the right too.
Makes you wonder how prospectors came out here and never found anything.
Yeah. You get some video at the right. Some good lighting on those cliffs.
Yeah, if you see the top of this cliff over here, it's kind of reddish brown. That was fire retardant from the Woodbury fire that happened last summer. The area beyond that all burned. There was 124,000 acres that burned up.
What altitude do you want me up for now?
You can drop on down to about 4,000 for now.
Okay. I'll keep it right about 2,000 and just keep a gentle descent going.
Yeah, once we get over around Apache Junction, we'll go down about 3,200.
Did you let him know we're coming around the north side of Superstition?
Yes.
All right.
Your RV park is going to be over here. You see the bare ground there?
Yeah.
It'll be to the west of that bare ground. We can drop down about 3,200 anytime too. Flatiron is right up there. Do you see that point sticking out?
Yeah.
That's where Barb was at last week.
Yeah, she was telling us it was a pretty arduous hike.
Yeah, 11 hours. She hiked up the trail that's right here below us, up into there. Once it gets back in there, it ceases to become a hiking trail, becomes a climbing trail.
Give them a little bit of a wing rock.
Cherokee 66, Juliet traffic, head to your right on crosswind, right close.
Falcon Tower, Cessna 7426 Alpha, Apache Junction inbound with Zulu.
Cessna 7426 Alpha, Falcon Tower, ident, say altitude.
Altitude 3,200, 26 Alpha.
Cessna 7426 Alpha, Falcon Tower. Traffic ahead to your left slightly, about a mile, 2,600 indicated. A diamond inbound, report in sight. Follow them, enter left base, runway 22 left.
Looking for the diamond and following it, runway 22 left, 26 Alpha.
Over to Canal inbound.
We're looking, 26 Alpha.
You can still get video of like the canal and the highway and stuff. Pretty neat.
Looking for traffic, number 2 on clear to land runway 22 left of 66.
I still got the diamond inside. He's just above the horizon in front of us.
It says 26 Alpha, your traffic's about a mile and a half, 2 miles ahead now, 2,500 over the freeway.
26 Alpha, have him in sight.
26 Alpha, follow that diamond, number 3, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Number 3, clear to land, following the diamond, 26 Alpha.
Airfield is in sight.
Okay.
As long as I keep this a squared off base, then we should have spacing.
I'm going to pull it.
Okay.
Inbound, say again, please. 663.
Maybe one more notch of flat.
Or
we don't need to go full, I'm sure, with the winds.
Center left base, runway 22 left.
Both last winds they called. Did you get the last winds?
Oxford 101. No delay, please.
Wind is 1707.
Okay.
So it's kind of off that direction.
Approved, Whiskey 626.
I don't want to drag it in. I'm trying to keep it on those pappies.
Way in the canal.
Got 70 knots.
Runway 22 left, clear touch and go.
Try to side slip here a little bit.
Clear to touch, go runway 22 left. We'll follow traffic. Oxford 107. Traffic inside, Oxford 107.